Up there, Allie. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions. That's what makes it great.
Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Young way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Young. Pass to Capella. From behind the arc. Young can't hit. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Outside Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Here's Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by Reddish.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Collins, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovic. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Outside Bogdanovic. Young, the pass to Capella. And Gobert with a block. The three from Mitchell. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Capella. Got a piece of it. Down low. Jumps up. And Gobert with the stuff.
Failure to take care of the basketball against Donovan Mitchell. You're asking for trouble.
Outside Young. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovic. Mitchell drives in, and Mitchell with the slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Capella, the pass to Collins. He buries it from 3. Collins has got 5 points.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 three-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Bogdanovic with a screen on Young. Conley on the attack. And it's blocked by Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. And the Hawks with another 3.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Drives to the hoop. Bogdanovic with it. The kick out to Conley. The 3 is up. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Young from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Conley on the attack. For 3, O'Neal. Collins outside. Bogdanovic from long range. hits the trifecta.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Conley. With 4 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell.
Pass for Atlanta Hawks Dancers. Pass for Atlanta Hawks Dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
They have also done a great job of getting hands into passing lanes and coming away with steals in the early going.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
This one for 3. And they get it back. Screen by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Reddish. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
Capella with a block.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly, and stolen by Gobert. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Utah leading. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Capella, screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3, and that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Young, the pass to Collins. Bogdanovich on the wing. And stolen by Gobert. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Young finds Capella. To the middle. It's tipped. Banked it in off the glass. Capella's got his first bucket in this one. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it phase him, though.
Collins outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
to the wing on the left. Young, the pass to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got 7 points. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. 12 points for him. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Capella can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. For 3, O'Neal. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
There's Young with the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell drives in. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Collins. Outside Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Williams against Ingles. Here's Gallinari. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
Clarkson, right side. And so it's the Utah Jazz finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. The kick to Hunter. Three-pointer from the high post. That shot off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Williams with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hunter can't get it to go. It's Ingles with the drive, and he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
On offense, here are the Hawks. Down by 12. To the inside, Gallinari.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Here's Oni. Here he goes. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Williams from long range drills it from deep.
The craftiness of Lou Williams, able to create separation off the dribble.
Well, Smitty, you think of all the 6 Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, BA. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Here's Gay. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Here's Hunter. Back to Gallinari. Takes it inside, and Gallinari throws it down.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's Ingles with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Ingles has gotten 4 this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Herter. Off target with the 3.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Ingles passes to Clarkson. The 3-pointer off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Tipped. Here's Jang. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gallinari for 3. Pass to Jang. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Whiteside. In transition, here they come. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Flying high. Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And he recovers it. And another shot. Clarkson outside. Gay against Williams. Tries yet again. And finally, they hit one. Gay's got 8 points in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Clarkson's got room. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Utah looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Reddish with the drive. And here's Capella. Young from long range. O'Neal pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Outside Young. Utah with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
No one covering.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Bogdanovich. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Picked by Bogdanovich. Mitchell into the lane. Gobert passes to Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. Can't get it to drop.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside. Bogdanovich, no good. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Young way outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Young against Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Conley on the attack. Back to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. From 12 feet. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The 3 from Mitchell doesn't go that time, and Atlanta will come the other way. Kicks it out to Collins. And the 3 off target.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Conley goes in, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. O'Neal on the wing. They get the rebound. Ooh, poked away. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Bogdanovich finds Capella. And a deep 3 from Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Cash money on the open jump shot. Mitchell's got 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Bogdanovich against Collins. And he drives in. And a nice finish on the layup.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and
athleticism on the floor tonight. Brent, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now, here is Young. Off target from three-point range. Over to the left wing. Lowry finds Robinson. The three. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Young. We're about 1 minute into the first. Capella sets a screen for Young. Good on the triple.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Now the pass to Butler. Over Reddish. Shots good from Butler.
The mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler. Man, way over the defenses, Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Young dishes to Collins. It's stolen by Lowry. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Tucker. A three-pointer off the mark. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Reddish with the ball. Butler covering. Young, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lowry against Young. Here's Adebayo. He gets it in there.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Collins. A three from Bogdanovich. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins a screen on Robinson. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but the teammate's so wide open, had to give it up.
2 minutes.
Lowry looking around. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And it's Miami with another.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Young passes to Capella. Crosses over. It's stolen by Lowry. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Butler kicks to Robinson. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got 5 now.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And finish off by Collins.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. And Capella sends it back.
Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Young passes to Capella. Young drives in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Lowry passes to Butler. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Reddish kicks to Capella. Reddish the pass to Capella. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Butler on the wing from downtown.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
Great open look there.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And, John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Butler goes in. Pass to Tucker. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
All right, ladies, come to the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers. All right, that was the ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise.
Tries the spin move. Here's Butler. The dish to Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Capella sets a screen for Young. That 3 off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Over in the corner, Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Miami leading by 8. Outside Lowry. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Here's Butler, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first, and I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger, and I'm for that. Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Spins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 7. Young for 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team 4.
We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Outside Lowry. The pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young dishes to Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Capella high post. Adebayo on him. Capella sets a screen for Young. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Goes back up. And it's Capella missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella sets a screen for Young. He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. Over Bogdanovich. Hero no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him.
And so much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Hero. And a miss there on the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in the
17.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in its small forward. It's stolen by Oladipo. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Hero. Tries the spin move. Dedmon inside. He's against Chang.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Williams kicks to Chang. Gallinari outside. In the corner. Herder with it. Gallinari passes to Chang. 5 to shoot. Herder, no good. The Heat leading by 5. Passes to Oladipo. Here he goes, and finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo, or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
There's Here's the pass to Herter from deep three-point range. The shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Back to Oladipo. Dedmon with it. He's against Chang. Tries again. Dedmon's shot is off. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Here's Dedmon, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 7. And here is Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Hawks again can't hit. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Strus. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hunter dishes to Jang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Jang drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams kicks to Gallinari.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Hero. And it's Gallinari missing.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Oladipo misses. The Hawks trail by 7. Hunter on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The Heat leading by 7. Hero on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points so far.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Herter passes to Jang for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The Hawks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. To halt the run. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Herter.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
And Oladipo kicks to Hero. He feeds it to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Offensive rebound. And it's Strus missing. Morris against Hunter. Williams attacking. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had it.
All right, let's come to the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
Get out of your seat.
And here are the Heat now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Robinson passes to Butler. Spins. And And slam dunk by Butler.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
Young with no one around. The three-pointer no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Butler. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Young for three, trains it from beyond the arc.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lowry against Young. Robinson left side. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Young's shot is off.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Butler, no good. Now, here's Reddish. Now recovering, and there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Miami leading by 10. Robinson passes to Butler. Over Reddish. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella goes in, and the dunk by Capella.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive? Just knifes his way to the basket.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Butler. Lets it go with the three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Adebayo with the screen on Young. Lowry for three. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Here's the screen. Rebound by the Hawks.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Collins setting the pick for Young. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler from outside. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Collins passes to Reddish. And here's Young from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Young's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. In the corner, Butler. And they get it back. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. The layup off target.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
It's stolen by Reddish. And here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Young's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And good that time. And the Heat lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
"17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Robinson. From deep, off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great.
Hogs tonight loaded with young talent. Doris, what's the key to reaching their potential?
I think patience. Every NBA player needs time and repetition to gain the experience necessary to be successful. The only way to do that, tip it up and let them play.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Collins. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Crowder with the jam.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Now here's Young. Pass to Reddish. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
And here's Bridges. Ayton with it. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. Fires in the triple.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Paul against Young. Here's Reddish. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Bridges misses. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Outside Bogdanovich. Into the lane. And he lays it up and in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Collins. Bridges misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Oh, okay then.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Paul. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Shot clock at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Collins, left side. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drains the triple. Bogdanovich has got his second basket on the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton finds Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Young, the pass to Collins. Inside. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of...
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Second chance shot. Ayton passes to Bridges. Crowder outside. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. To the middle. Oh, sweet move. And it's Collins laying it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA? One of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Here's Paul. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Off the mark there with a 3. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Paul passes to Bridges.
He didn't have his feet planted.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Collins defending. 6 to shoot. Bridges passes to Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Yeah, it's not in Jay Crowder's nature to panic. He's so good at keeping his cool under duress of the clock.
Here's Reddish. Collins outside. Back to Reddish. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Paul. There's the drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Pass to Capella. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Crowder goes in. Capella with a block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Booker. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
The Hawks leading. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Collins, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Outside Young. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. Hauled in by Paul.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Bridges. And he makes it on the layup. Now just a one-point Atlanta lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Capella. Tries to snap the cold streak. Yep, that one's good. Capella's got 8 points.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Paul against Young. Pass to Bridges. The three. No good on the shot. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Appreciate it, Allie.
22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Williams in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Even into his 30s, Williams still has the hops to finish, standing at just about 6 feet.
Pass to Shaman. Williams against Payne. Lays it up and banks it in. Payne's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Herder penetrating. It's hauled in by the Suns. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Down low. Here's McGee. Good on the bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting 55% for the game so far.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Outside Hunter. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
McGee passes to Payne. Back to McGee. Here's Shamet. Oh, it It misses. Had a chance to tie it. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Norton.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And here's Payne. From the arc. McGee finds Payne. And that one drops. Payne's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Williams from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Herder defending. 5 on the clock. And here's Payne outside. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Gallinari, the pass to Hunter. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And McGee with the stuff.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Gallinari's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Saric with it. Now Herder defending. And here's Payne outside. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Jang. Now Herder, defended by Payne. Williams from long range. Hauled in by McGee. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Johnson passes to Payne. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Payne's got 6 here in the quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Williams passes to Hunter. Pure from 3-point range. Hunter's got 7 points in the game.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne against Williams. McGee. Can't connect from short range. Right side Herder. Here's Jang. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Well, the thought was Zhang would never be much of a scorer, but I think he's changing people's minds.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
All right, look who's coming into the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul finds Bridges. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Paul against Young. Pass to Reddish. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Out to Bridges. 4-3. Just 5 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen by Bridges. Crowder against Young. Oh, and the jam by
late. And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Young, the pass to Capella. Got it. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Now Bridges fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
And the Hawks shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Outside Young. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Bridges on the wing. Got her inside. He's against Capella. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. On the take to take the lead. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Paul. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter. High post Young. And here's Collins for 3. Knocks down the triple.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Here's Young. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Missed inside. The Suns have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Stolen by Collins. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Aiden with a screen. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Young on the attack. It's tipped. Outside Paul. Booker finds Bridges. Up top Paul. Fires for 3. And knocks down the 3.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Young can't hit. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Pass to Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Aiden with a screen. Bridges passes to Aiden. Deflected! And they're able to recover. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. And Young, here we go. Pass to Reddish. For 3, Collins. Misses the 3. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. And this was an emotional win.
Tonight could come down to the big man up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Bogdanovich inside. Gobert on him. Stolen by Collins. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Now here's Gobert. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Poked away. Capella with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. They need this. Conley dishes to Gobert. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Collins. Back to Young. Takes a three. Capella finds Young. The tray.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on defense.
Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. From deep three-point range, connects from three-point range. Young's got 6.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
Young from outside to the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. High post, Gobert. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Young. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 13-5 run. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. 8 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Reddish.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Collins with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Reddish. Gobert pulls it in.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Atlanta.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get round.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Now here's Conley, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Gobert with a screen for Bogdanovich. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
It's stolen by Gobert, and here comes the break. Conley for three, knocks down the three ball.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Young for three. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Conley. And the rejection by Collins. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now, here is Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here.
And you might want to think about working it inside more. The threes were falling earlier, but that's changed here in the second.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And Bogdanovich gets to Capella. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. Conley for 3. And they'll get another chance. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich for 3. Mitchell. Here's Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Kicks it out to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
The drive by Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 12.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now, here is Young. Now, Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and Capella sends it back. They recover it. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And Utah another 3.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Young from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Outside Conley. Over Collins. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the court right now for the Hawks. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Shots good by Clarkson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nobody near Williams. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
The drive by Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Williams. Clarkson kicks to Gay. Driving inside. Can't hit from the low block. Atlanta leading by 3.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Clarkson outside. And they recover it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Clarkson. Herter passes to Jang. Jang with the screen for Hunter. Going inside, and it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Here's Herter. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Herter. He takes it in. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Whiteside. One-on-one here. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
That's a beautiful break and an excellent defensive play by Kevin Herter to kick it off.
Left side Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. Whiteside sets the pick for Ingles. Whiteside finds Ingles. Pocket 6. Shot from the low block. No good on that one. Hunter with some nice defense. Jang with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Gallinari passes to Jang. Back to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Driving to the basket. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Jang. And he gets it to go. Jang's got 4 this quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Some dishes to Gay. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gay's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, when they give him the lane, Rudy Gay loves to create off the dribble in these situations.
Williams looking around. And Jang kicks to Williams. Here's Herter. Nice move. The kick out to Williams. Into the lane. Offensive rebound. The pass to Hunter. Gallinari outside. A special move before the shot. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
Even though he does a lot of spot-up shooting, Gallinari can put the ball on the floor and create for himself.
All right, lookers coming onto the court.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. No good that time. Collins with some nice D.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Young. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
In pick-and-roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Now, here is Young. Capella, high post. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Reddish. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Hawks lead by 11.
I like how Reddish just keeps his head up and finds the right guy to give it to.
Pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Young with the ball. Capella finds Young. Back to Capella. Outside Collins. From about 16. Rebound Utah.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Jazz trail by 6. Gobert dishes to Conley. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And it's Conley penetrating and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Stolen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
And it's Conley penetrating. It's stolen by Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 5. Conley with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 8-point game. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Now, here's Reddish. Now the feed to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box, there were some great numbers for Clint Capella.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Now Young, after Rudy Gobert missing on that last three-pointer. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Takes the three. Young, no good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And here's Reddish. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Now here's Young. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
And it's Lowry penetrating over Bogdanovich.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Let's see who's the loudest. Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers. All right, fans, that is your Miami Heat dancers. Make some noise, fans.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Beyond the arc. They get it back.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Now here's Lowry. It's Robinson, high post. Stolen by Capella. In transition, here they come. Collins outside. To the paint. Rebound by the Heat. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides and playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the bucket by the Heat. Young finds Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Up and over Lowry. Back to Capella. 3 on the clock. Here's Reddish. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Young against Robinson. Puts the move on. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Fast break Miami. For 3, Robinson. Counted from distance.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Young against Lowry. And Young, here we go.
Blocking foul called on P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And there's the drive. Young. And here's Collins for 3. Clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Lowry with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The three. Adebayo passes to Butler. From about 16. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Lowry with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
And a deep three from Young. And it's Miami with a rebound. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the inside. Here's Tucker. Outside for Butler. And the Heat, another three.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
Here's Young. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. Launches a three. And the Heat, another three.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Bogdanovich from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Miami closing out.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the floor for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Here's Lowry. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Robinson. Fires the three. Collins with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Capella. Bogdanovich on the wing. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
You love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He could shoot it. He could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Capella with a block. Here's Reddish. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Butler's got 7.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Robinson from downtown. Butler good. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Capella. Outside Young. Uneasy 2 on the layup. He's got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Robinson from deep. Here's Adebayo. Nice move. And the layup is good. Adebayo's got his second basket on the night. Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend, but some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest with you. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys, and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
Reddish on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
That's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Adebayo with the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. A minute and a half left in the half. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Reddish. Bogdanovich from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
1:05 left in the first half of this one. Butler with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Adebayo's got 6.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. The offensive rebound. No luck on that one. Deflects the pass. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Adebayo finds Robinson. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Struth in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hunter. Blocked.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. to Dedmon. Back to Hero. Over Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that's an intentional foul. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Outside Herter. Back to Williams. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Strus. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tries the spin move. Pass to Dedmon. Banked it in off the glass.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Oladipo against Williams. Williams on the wing. Back to Jang. Outside Gallinari. Down low. It's tipped. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's got his first 2 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Oladipo outside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Outside Hunter. Outside Gallinari. He can't hit that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Strus. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's Hunter for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Hunter's got 5.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Oladipo up top. Herter defending. Hero outside. Here's Morris. Up and in on the layup. Morris has got his first points of the night.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The kick to Hunter. 1:07 left in the third. Pass to Gallinari. Here he goes. Back to Hunter. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Kicks it to Hero. Jacks up with 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Gallinari against Hero. It's Gallinari with a drive. Misses from close range.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Oladipo outside. To the inside. Hero. Jang pulls it in. The Hawks trailing. And there's the drive. Gallinari's shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
Max Strus. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Collins with a screen on Lowry. A nice shot by Young.
Trae Young.
13 points in the game.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Young, the pass to Capella. And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Miami grabs the miss. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Lowry with a screen on Capella. Adebayo passes to Butler. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Atlanta shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Young against Lowry. Outside Young. Capella, screen on Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Lowry. And they're pushing it up. Pushing it up now. And Tucker gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Adebayo, a screen on Bogdanovich. Adebayo in the post. Collins defending. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And the Heat lead by 4.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Young, the pass to Collins. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry into the lane. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. Stolen by Collins. He's got a clear path. Ball's going up the court. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Lowry. Capella with a block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Reddish. Butler covering. Kicks it out to Collins. All sorts of time. Again, Atlanta.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Young against Lowry. Right side, Robinson. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks leading. 1:10 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Young against Lowry. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Reddish.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And it's Lowry penetrating. There's the drive. Yes!
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Lowry. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for the Hawks.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Here's Lowry. The shot no good. Robinson with a steal. Here's Tucker. It's off.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
So
Kevin. Well, the Suns.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team.
We go.
Thank you. And it's the Suns to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Atlanta with the ball. Young outside. He kicks to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Young. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Hawks. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Young looking around. Dishes to Reddish. Paul against Young. He feeds it to Capella. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Young, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. Booker outside. Back to Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Deflects the pass. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Inside. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Here's Paul after Clint Capella's bucket. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And the rejection by Ayton. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young against Paul. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. And the pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. And it's blocked by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Young with no one around. A 3-pointer is right on target.
3-point field goal.
Young's got 6 points.
2 minutes remaining.
And man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
Now, here's Bridges. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Back to Young. Hawks passing it around. Kicks it to Capella. Now, here's Bridges. D right on him. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton a screen on Young. Takes it from 10, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Hawks leading. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Bridges. Fires for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Capella sets a screen for Young. To the inside. Capella kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. And it's no good. Booker the bounce pass. Ayton finds Booker. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Crowder. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationship.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Passes it to Reddish. Bridges with the steal.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Booker against Young. Pulls up. Ayton inside. Rebounded by Capella.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And Collins now top the key. It's Young on the wing. From deep. Collins finds Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
The pass to Ayton. The drive by Paul, and Capella sends it back. From the arc, Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Over Young. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And stolen by Ayton. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to just 3 on the basket from Bridges.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ball passes to Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Young drives in. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter. Ball surveying the floor. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Young kicks to Capella. Reddish with the ball. Ayton's there. Capella dishes to Reddish. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Ayton.
Atlanta foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. They now take the lead. Payne's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Saric looking around. McGee inside. Jang defending. Here's Saric. No good on the triple. Hawks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
And here's Payne. Out to Saric. Back to Payne. Over Williams. And that one goes long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Hunter finds Jang. There's the triple. And they get it back. Out to the wing. Williams for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shamet the pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Williams inside, working on Payne. Williams can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
McGee against Hunter. Here's Gallinari. Yep, it counts.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Shoots over Payne. And a great move by Williams. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically. But he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
Payne's shot is good. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Herter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jack. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Radish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trey Young subbed in for Williams. Paul passes to Bridges. Paul goes in. He dishes it to Ayton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And stolen by Ayton. Booker in the corner. Back to Crowder. The pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. He's off on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And he drives in. Herter passes to Capella. Back to Herter. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Herter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. All up top, defended by Young. And Capella sends it back. Here's Herter. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 4. And we're coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And Young kicks to Capella. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Collins looking around. The dish to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Collins. over Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Ball against Young. Pass to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. For three, Booker. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Bridges with the steal. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
That's his second personal
That'll be
foul.
his second foul of the game.
Foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Young for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
And it's Paul missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Reddish dishes to Capella. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young up top. Inside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. Bridges with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Ball against Young.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. To tie it up. He lays it in. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young outside. Kicks it out to Collins. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. Bridges, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Atlanta's got the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's the pass to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Young from the arc. A shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Crowder. Bridges kicks to Crowder. To the wing right side. McGee finds Crowder. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Young outside. takes it in. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up. How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Bogdanovich against Booker. McGee in the corner. To the paint. Crowder. Oh, no good. Timeout called by Nate McMillan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your third Panther. Let's make some noise. Let's go!
To win the game. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulations. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now here's Paul. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Just 2 to shoot. No good from Booker. Clock shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Reddish the pass to Capella. Over in the corner, Reddish. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Ball against Young. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
And the rejection by Ayton. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Young outside, driving the lane. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, the play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Ball against Young. Bridges for 3. Ayton wide open. Nails the tray.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
A big man with a big finish.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Buries the triple.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from 3.
It counts. And the foul. Chris Paul picks up that.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Out to the right wing. Ayton inside. Back to Booker. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.